This is Nigeria, a country of 181.5 million people, 250 ethnic groups, the most populous nation in Africa. Home to 1 in every 4 black person in the world. Nigeria is a democratic country, rated as the largest economy in Africa. Nigeria has an impressive GDP growth rate with a labor force of 55.8 million and is projected to become the 3rd most populous country in the world by 2050 from its current position of 8th. It presents a large market of consumers as the biggest economy in Africa 2014 with a GDP growth of $568.5 billion, a per capita of $2,800 in 2013, projected to become the first $1 trillion economy in Africa by 2030. Between 2007 and 2015, Nigeria's GDP growth rate averaged 7%, but was later slowed down by the drop in global commodity prices. Nigeria has a high propensity to consume with a fast-growing middle class and youthful population, and has had 16 years of unbroken democracy, which included a peaceful transition of power to the opposition party in 2015. Its market-driven economic policies make it the highest recipient of foreign direct investment in Africa, with FDI flows of $44.5 billion between 2009 and 2015. Nigeria is a major trading partner with the Western world and Asia, with many global firms serving the West African market of 340 million people from their head office in Nigeria. Because of abundance of natural resources, conducive market conditions, competitive incentives, and a robust private sector. Nigeria's major export products are crude oil, gas, cocoa butter, rubber with large reservoir of natural resources like gold, limestone, iron ore, lead, and a vast arable land for food productions for crops like rice, wheat, cassava, sugar, cocoa, oil palm, cotton, sorghum, sesame, cashew, livestock and fish with a market potential of over $6 million. The country offers a free market economy which allows 100% foreign ownership of investments with 100% profit reparation, irrespective of nationality. It also has a robust private sector supported by a well-developed financial sector with 22 deposit banks, 5 discount houses, over 700 microfinance banks, 108 finance companies, 101 mortgage banks, developed finance institutions. Nigeria is an investor's hub and guarantees right to arbitration through the international sector for settlement of investment disputes, with a stable economy growing with an average of 6.78% between 2007 to 2015. Nigeria's economy remains stable in spite of the decline in crude oil prices as China's largest trading partner after South Africa, with $2.3 billion in 2005 to $18 billion in 2014. There are lots of investment opportunities in all sectors of the Nigeria economy, like automotive, power, business processing outsourcing, ICT, packaging, aircraft maintenance, repair and overhaul. The question is, why Nigeria? There are few countries that offer such a large captive market, abundance of natural resources, cheap workforce that is dynamic and well-educated, investor-friendly government policies, and strategically located to serve the African market with access to the rest of the world. Nigeria government supports programs that promote a liberal investment climate through welcoming policies, sophisticated legal base, and institutional support. The new administration is also committed to improving investment climates with a goal of achieving a sub-100 ranking by introducing new reforms to improve the ease of doing business, trading across borders, and a sincere tax regime with tax holiday incentives plus aftercare services. The administration has set up a Presidential Enabling Business Environment Committee to provide conducive climate for investment in the country. As a follow-up to government to improve power, telecommunication, good road network, transportation and agriculture, with abundant solid mineral resources for internal sourcing of raw materials. With a GSM subscriber profile of 120 million people, the communication industry in Nigeria makes investment attractive in the country. President Buhari's zero-tolerance policy towards corruption and the restoration of security to parts of the country are guarantees of investment in any part of the country. The Nigeria Investment Promotion Commission (NIPC) has the authority to resolve all investor requirements from arrival in Nigeria to as much as ensuring that investors' children are settled in schools. Global corporations that have already invested in Nigeria have continued to be a testimony on the opportunities that abound in the country. Welcome to Nigeria, the highest return for investment nation in the world, the land of abundant investment opportunities.